the worst car in Need for Speed Heat. This might be a controversial opinion, but the worst car in Need for Speed Heat, you might say it's like, I don't know, maybe, like, I mean worst cars in performance. You might say, like, the stock sleeper cars before you even build them. You might say starter car, whatever. But actually, in my opinion, the worst car that I have in my inventory, it has to be... Let me see, let me find it. Look. Say all you want how... Not this one. It's this one. Look. This car is okay, but it is the shittiest car in this entire game. Like, it took me 5 attempts in tunnels and highways to even reach close to 200. And even then I didn't hit 200. Even though this car supposedly goes... Oh, that's 180. But do keep in mind, though, that I upgraded it at the time. I just ripped out all the parts of this car because it's actually shit. But yeah, my car could go like, what, 235, 232, 233, 234, 235, whatever. Point is it was like over 230. Yet, I couldn't even reach past 200 in a tunnel and a highway. One time I was able to reach 200, and that was very lucky. This is really bad. I mean, this car is like just like a menace. Like really, like a bad menace. Like, it's not a bad car, don't get me wrong. I mean, I did say this is the worst car, so yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to criticize her. I'm trying to be, like, unbiased or whatever. This is shit. Like, oh my god, this thing is bad. I've never seen a worse car in this game. Like, what is this? Like, I can equip these ultimate parts or whatever, and I'm gonna tell you, it's still gonna be shit. Like, I know the Certifical Supercharger isn't as good as the Dual, so that would be an unfair comparison, but you know what? How about I just equip these ultimate parts, and let's see how it does, because I doubt it's gonna do good. Because y'all are probably not gonna believe me if I don't actually show you how shit this car is, like, really. Keep in mind that this car you can't get at the dealership. You have to pay $5. I mean, yeah, you get the McLaren F1, which is really good, but this car is shit. Like, really, it's disappointing. This is the first car you get, I think. I mean, it's not as... Actually, I can't even say... Okay, it's not as bad as the BMW i8 Coupe, the KS one from the deluxe version, but even then, I think it's still really bad. Let me equip the Ultimate Certifical Supercharger. Look at that. And then, nitrous is not even really required here. I'm just going to equip the 150-pound tank. And I know this is a... Let me just see here. I'll just equip the Elite Clutch, not the Elite Plus. But yeah. I know there's still a few pro parts, but this is basically about maxed out. This is most likely what the average player would get, aside from like a couple parts. I mean, it looks amazing. Like, really, it does. Like, look at that. That body kit is woo, but looks is about where the good things end. Let's just go down here. Look at that wheel spin, though. Like, look at that. Sounds amazing, but look at this. Keep in mind that this is ultimate, all ultimate parts. Like, keeping that in mind before you say it's a good car. Oh my god, I'm not even 170 yet, and this is a straight highway. Can I even reach 200 in this car? I don't think I can. Okay, I'm gonna use this very powerful bottle of NOS and hope to god it don't crash while trying to use. Oh, look at this. 200. Oh my god, I actually hit 200 in this car. But did you see that? Like, I barely just by a sliver touched that car, and I lost like 20 miles an hour. Look how long it took for this thing to reach 200. And keep in mind, I know you may say, but you're not using the dual turbo charger. Keep in mind, I did use that when I said that it was struggling to go 200. It still is. Look at this. It's just disappointing. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. Its performance is shit, though. And also, not gonna lie, though, this thing does kind of drift pretty good. I think if making this car a drift build maybe would be good, but that's about where it ends. Like, if you actually spent money on this car, like, I'm sorry, I feel bad for you. I wish you the best of luck, because this car is really bad. Like, by the way, I know I spent $5 on this game, like $5. But yeah, this car is just depressing if I'm being real. The only good thing about this car is the fact that it sounds good and it looks good. That's really where it ends. Let me see if I can even do a drift here. If I can't, then it's a bad car. Okay! Well, no, it's a bad car either way, but, you know, still. That's still pretty cool, though. It can drift good, but come on now. Who in the living fuck would buy an Aston Martin to fucking drift it? You are a menace if you do that. Like, I get it, Volkswagen Beetle drift build, but like, why? Why would you spend money on a car, on an Aston Martin, to make it a fucking drift build? Who in the fuck would do that? I swear, you are a menace to society if you actually think that that's, like, reasonable. I'm only drifting with this car to show you that it's, like, one of the 2 things that are good about this car. Yo! It's good at drifting, but, like, bro. But yeah, that's really about it. I don't know what else I could say about this car other than the fact that it's, this car has some hidden talent. Keep it fucking hidden. Anyways, I'm gonna see you on the next video.